All right. Well, I've got a lawnmower here. It was a customer over at Lowe's, actually, and they pointed her towards me, which is kind of cool. I hope that keeps going. I'll spread out some more business cards, that kind of thing. But well, I got the mower, and I immediately saw what the problem was. I mean, she just can't start it, and she was out looking for somebody to fix it for her. But let me show you what I saw. Well, there she blows. It's a Toro, has a Kohler engine on it, 22-inch front drive. Should be a decent mower, right? And I've worked on a few of these, and I do kind of like them. But as you can see, there's the problem. There was no air filter, no cover on it, and you can see dirt and stuff has gotten way down in the carburetor. So that's obviously what the problem is. Hopefully some bad damage has not happened, since, you know, a lot of dirt and stuff flying through there. Hopefully it didn't get past any of the valves or down into the crankshaft. It'll ruin some rings, all that good stuff. But it's got gas. And I'll check the oil, of course. There we go. And that was kind of loose. Needs an oil change, but there's plenty of oil. That's good. So I didn't get a chance to talk to her that much. She just kind of left it at Lowe's, and they called on me to pick it up and work on it for her. Let's see if we can. I'm going to go ahead and take that carburetor off and see how deep it goes, and clean it up. Alright, this first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and take this off. I'm all thumbs. Alright, so that definitely needs a good cleaning. Your carburetor here. Yeah, there's just so much junk. I'm going to go ahead and take this top off too. And so we can get down to the choke, I'm going to disconnect the choke from this other side. And so we can pull the carburetor off at one piece. So let's get this off. No problem. And these are... I'm going to go ahead and take disconnect the spark plug there. Let's get this off. And let's see, let's pinch off the fuel line. Disconnect the fuel hose. There we go. So it's easier to come off. There we go. Let's move this that way. Disconnect the governor and the spring. Can you see what I'm doing? There we go. So that's why I took this off of that side. I've seen some guys take it off from here, but I kind of like doing it this way. So let me get some carb cleaner. I'm going to spray this out, and then we'll take the bowl off and see what it looks like inside. Alright, so yeah, there was a lot of old gas in there, so I guess I need to drain the rest of it out of that tank. And the rest of this, it got all the loose stuff off, and it's pretty clean now. So hopefully it's not going to be too bad. It just needs carb cleaning, I want to go ahead and make sure this little needle valve there is not clogged. Yep, there we go. So not too bad, but we'll clean it up. Let me see if I can even, yeah, I can see through it. Usually you look through the little pinhole there and see if you can see daylight. So it's not bad, but while it's off, we will clean it up, right? These are my little probe cleaners. I use this on carburetors, and I use it on my 3D printer nozzles, you know. They come in handy. I got this short version up here, and I have the long version, probably twice as long, upstairs. Alright. Poked all that. Let me get a wire brush. Alright. Let me put this back together, and I'll go drain that old gas out of the tank, get the carburetor back on, and we'll see if it'll crank. So I have not even tried, so I just went straight for the carburetor. After seeing that there was no filter on it. Alright, let's drain some of this out and see what the gas looks like. Well, actually what was in the tank does not look that bad. I guess it was just in the carburetor bowl was all old gas. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's actually some good gas. So, alright, so let's clean some of these gaskets off. That one looks okay. Here's one over here. This is the one that went between the carburetor and the air filter housing. So it was pretty caked, but I think it's still good. You can see it cleaned up really nice. So I do believe that would be fine. Alright. Alright, let's get our carburetor back on. Let's see, this actually went into the carburetor. You can see those little bushings there. One of them had fallen out, so just don't forget about it. Alright. Let's get our governor and spring hooked up. Let me get the spring first. There. Just twist that all the way over and insert our governor link. There we go. Let's connect the fuel line. My needle nose pliers, there they are, right in front of me. Okay, that's on. Let's hook up the choke back here. Wow, I just about have everything put together. So I put the air cleaner back on. Carburetor's on, choke is set. I'm putting on the that housing and the pull rope assembly. And I checked that the pull rope assembly feels pretty good. Sometimes I put, especially on older mowers or mowers that I can tell have been kept outside, then I usually try to put WD-40 into that coil spring, make it last a little longer. But I think that is it. Spark plug's on. Automatic choke is on. Well, let's see if it'll crank. Well, that was pretty good. First pull, it cranked. Yeah, so that was it for that one. It was pretty obvious what the problem was. You know, you gotta have a filter on there or it's just gonna get everything clogged up, right? And it's good to see that no other damage was done, because if it was really sucking a lot of it in there, you know, you can do some internal damage. You could clog your valves, maybe, you know, if it gets into the cylinders and grinds away. But anyway, that was the obvious problem, so it cranked the first pull, and she's ready to go. I have a filter, but I didn't have the filter cover, so I'm gonna have to get one for her. But just want to make sure that's what she wants. But well, I guess that is it, you know, for this one. So as always, you know, be sure to like, subscribe, and watch my next video.